Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And it's 7 o'clock on Saturday. And we are in, still the beginning phases of the 2-year anniversary as it stands for the month of November. Technically, we've had the half a month that we had for the last meta, but I don't really count that. This is the big time month, right? We have the new OVA, Visions of Coleus, and the tie-in events. That is going fairly well. Maybe it's light on content. I would definitely agree with a lot of people in saying that there's not too much to do in the game right now. But to be fair, at the beginning of every meta, there's always not that much to do, because it's grind the story, grind the beatdown battle, level up the new units, and that's pretty much all you get for a week. It's pretty standard. But it's the anniversary, and I don't want standard. I want WoW, which a lot of ticket multis is WoW, as you saw in today's video. Sometimes they can go well, and sometimes they cannot go well. But we do have a content preview, which is going from the 6th until the 10th, which is essentially the 5th until the 9th. So a 5-day span. It is the first preview since the release of the OVA and the new banner. So generally, what this would have is Predator Battle for the event, whatever event that may be, this locked one right here, where you can get the circle skill enhancements that are generic for anybody. This is a really good event. It's normally 3 times per day. Make sure to do it. But also, this would normally be around the time that we would get announcement of the next banner unit. Maybe it's a little early. Not really that big of a deal, but this news preview could contain the next banner unit. And my other video went out, yesterday, going over potential units that could come into the game from the OVA. And I know there's 2 big ones that people want. Now, whether or not they do come in is a different story. So I guess let's just find out. I mean, there might not be a banner in here. And if there's not a banner in here, then I think that's even more telling that we will probably get those units next week after like a 2-week break or something. So let's find out exactly what's in this preview. Is there a banner? Is there something interesting and new in here? 3, 2, 1, go. No. A new event. Yeah, I think this is it. Is this it? Okay, so we've got Hinata Cup for Valor Cup. Okay, cool. That starts tomorrow night. Awesome. I hate Valor Cup so much. Looks like we get Hinata statues, so if you're a big old Hinata stand and you are good at Valor and you have a good team, then by all means try it out. We've got the Visions of Coleus Predator Battle. Like I said, that generally comes out around here. And Corridor of Awakening, where you can play this event, get these purple pinkish crystals right here, and then you can get dupes of previous free-to-play characters to get them over the level cap of 120. Now, for new metas, EX metas, they're the protectors. For the old metas, before EXs were a thing, it's the 5-star battle units. So I need just a few more. 3? Yeah, I need 3 more before they're all maxed out. It's really not a super impactful event. A lot of these 4-stars are garbage. There's only, I think, 4 of them that are useful at the end of the day. The rest of them are pretty bad. Most of the 4-star protectors that we get every meta, some of them are okay, some of them are bad. But it's something to do, I guess. But, okay, that's not much. But there is no banner in here. There's just more weekend bingo missions that'll start on the 9th, which should be Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So, no banner. Very interesting right there. Let's take a look at the calendar. Or the slime calendar that I have, that I reference probably way too much. But here we go. So we have, on the 30th, we got Visions of Coleus Part 1. So that was just a few days ago, right? And the next banner will come out, well, not the next banner, but the next update will start tomorrow on the 5th. So it's going to be, the next update should be a week after that, so somewhere around the 12th is when we'll see the next update. that's a good 2-week span where in between banners. And generally when they do a 2-week span between banners, it's for a new, like, double banner. Now, that's not always the case, but generally, if you look at all the other metas, it's always a double, a single, and a single. So week 1, week 2, week 3. 29th, the 3rd, and the 11th. 18th, 27th, 6th. They're very scheduled out. First week of the month, we've got one banner. Second week of the month, we got another banner. Third week, another banner. And then we got a dead week on the 4th for Jubilee. And then it starts over again and again and again. The 30th, the 4th, 12th, the 27th, the 7th, and the 15th. This was the 1.5 anniversary. Right? So it's the closest thing we've gotten to this big time update. And we got the triple banner here on the 27th of April. So if we go back to the 27th of April, that was right here. And then we got it on the 7th, which is a little bit over a week after. And then we got one on the 15th, which was a week after the Violet's banner. So that's generally what I would normally expect for the 2-year anniversary, because that's also what we got for the 1-year Annie, where October 27th of last year, I know this isn't last year, but it's close. So October 27th was the banner, and then the 3rd, which was a week after, and then the 10th, which is a week after that, in theory, right? So, the fact that we're having a dead week with no banner generally means that they're going to combine these last 2 units into one banner and make it a double featured unit alongside the rest of the 5 stars that got added that are not great. The Visions of Coleus ones, not this, but like Benimaru, Soe, Rimuru, Valentine, Violet, those units that are featured. Yeah, these guys. So it'll be 2 featured units plus those 5, but I expect them now on a double banner to come out sometime around the 12th or 13th. Maybe a little bit earlier since we're not getting a banner at all this week, but probably the 12th or 13th is when we should see the next banner. I am now heavily determining that the 2 people that people want most to come out will probably be on this banner. There's no other reason to spread it out, because if it was Benimaru and Soe, then they would have probably no issues dropping them as 2 single banners. So banner this Sunday, a banner next Sunday, Benimaru, Soe, call it good, whatever you want to do. Because, you know what, that's just how they treat them. And that's how they treat a lot of the units. But double featured banners are generally much more interesting units, much more hype units, much more summon-worthy units, if I could put that out that way. So, I think this bodes well for what people's expectations for the last of the meta units are. I think it actually is very important that there's no banner this week, because if it was going to be the princes or something from the OVA, whoop-de-fucking-do, release them one at a time. No one cares, because you want to milk as much money as you can out of those banners, because they're not very hype. People don't really like the characters. People don't really know the characters. So putting them on separate banners means that people have to summon twice as much, right? So by combining the hype units into one, you can guarantee that people will summon, because it's a better chance to pull a new unit, and they're probably going to be pretty hype and pretty loved by the community. So I think that means that we should get the two ladies probably next week. No, well, next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. Now, don't hold me to that, because it's Bandai, and things can change very drastically, very quickly, and they could pivot and put out units that have nothing to do with the OVA at all, which they have done before. They've certainly done those things, like the Fire meta. Benimaru, Toa, and Violet were from the movie, and then we got Christmas, Velzard, and Shizu, who have nothing to do with the movie at all. They're Christmas outfits, which makes sense because it's Christmas, but if this was going to be the movie meta, maybe this should have been movie unit? I don't know. Doesn't really matter like that. But I would think that they would want to milk this for as much as it's worth, and you could definitely milk some money out of the community by dropping some very well-loved characters for the first time in the game. So that's it. Honestly, it's not not that much to do. I'll do a stream for the Valor Cup. It's gonna be awful. I dislike ranked Valor Cup as a premise because it gives no crystal rewards. But I will do it because it's something to do. Predator Battle, make sure to do that. You get enhancement skills for Rimuru, the Protector, Cool Beans, whatever. Corridor of Awakening is a throwaway event. And then Bingo Mission's cool. So nothing really new here as far as second anniversary is concerned, which is pretty disappointing. I really wish we had a raid or EX challenge quests or previous beatdown battles. I really hope they bring something else. I'm kind of bored. I know a lot of other people are pretty bored as well. And for the second anniversary, if it stays as just like the typical release schedule, it's not going to feel that special for an anniversary. We got a triple featured banner, cool, yeah, whatever, but that's about it. And the login tickets. Other than that, it could have been March. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think on the schedule going forward so far. Do you agree with me that this should be a double banner next week, or do you still think they're just going to hold off and they're going to drop a banner like 2 days from now? It's just not going to be in this preview. Let me know your thoughts, but that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.